Okay, here's the spawning bed. My squid's gonna turn all red and then he'll give me some ink, some black ink. As long as I stay in this area, because this area is it's off of my map. You know, the maps are very small. You'd think they'd be pretty big, but they're not. They're pretty darn small. Oops, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that, but it just happened to come up. So you get two inks. So if you stay in this area, this is going to be all, I'm not going to plant any beets or anything in here. It was off the map. It just didn't make sense. I'd have to keep coming through too much. And, you know, what I've discovered, if you come back, you know, because I know a lot of people like to go into the hole and they like to go down deep and dig for your diamonds and stuff. When I found out that I don't have to do that, and I can get them right here on top with pumpkins and watermelon. And I was always curious when I played the game about 7 years ago, started playing 7 years ago. What is the purpose for the villagers? I mean, really, what is the purpose for the villagers? Why would they have villagers if in this game, in particular this game, if there wasn't a purpose? So I've discovered through the 7 years, it's this right here, your pumpkins, your watermelon, because then you can trade with your villagers, and then you can start trading with your leather and armor. Well, leather is armor. And this guy here, speaking of armor, there he is. And I've already used up all my armor. See that when it's you have an X on it. So you got to wait about 2 or 3 days, or 2 or 3 turns, or maybe even 4 turns. I really haven't counted them, which I probably should. And now the villagers, let's see what he's got. Okay, because so I could trade pumpkins and watermelon with him right now and get emeralds to trade with armor and tools. See, I could trade with him right now. Oh, he's still an apprentice. So I've got a plenty of emeralds to where I can get that axe. So that's how I start my game out, is just dealing with the villagers. And from what I understand, if you keep your villagers happy, because I've noticed, now I don't know if it's different in this game, but I noticed in the realms it was pretty tough to get diamonds and emeralds. I know emeralds, you got to have you're in a certain spot, but um, diamonds don't come easy. They're tough to come by, and you use, you know, I'd like to start using a lot of iron or diamond pickaxes, you know, for sitting. It's good for a lot of stuff. And armor. You want to know why I wear the pumpkin on the head? I bet you guys can't guess. Can you guess? It's because of the Enderman. That way I can walk around with the Enderman. I think the Endermen are pretty cool. It's just so, I mean, what a great creation. The Enderman. And the squid. They give ink. And then when you trade with, you know, the villagers are pumpkin and, you know, some other foo-foo stuff you're going to need, but Yeah, I know. I could have planted these different, but I think they look cool like this. I like the setup. This is my challenge. People call me the crazy old lady. That's okay. I wear that with the badge. Oops, shit. Hold up one of my seeds. And then if I get to yapping, I have to replant my pumpkin. You can only hammer these for so long and so hard, and then you have to let them regenerate. Technology. So getting back to the Cocozelle and the big greens, zucchini. Cocozelle is really good for drying because I dry my Cocozelle. I don't think I'm going to get any this year, which really upsets me because my grandson likes my soups. And the big greens are for stuffing because they're a softer skin. Cocozelle's got a tougher skin, and actually, Cocozelle is good fried too. Really good fried with bacon or not bacon, but yeah, you could fry them in bacon grease if you want. That'd be really good um, for flour, and they have a tougher shell so they don't get real soft when you fry them. I'm concentrating here, so I kind of lost my train of thought. I need to replant here, don't I? So let's get a tool. I need my hoe. Do you know what a hoe is? I'll show you what a hoe is. Right there. We're going to take those out. Put my seeds down here in my tray. Now I need to replant. Is that the only one? Let's do this one too. Yeah, we kind of get to talking you. Move your spot here. I got a few more minutes to go. I'm just a yapping, you guys. I hope you don't mind. I talk anyway when I'm playing this game. I'm always talking, so I might as well put it on record and tell you people what I've done today. Whoa. Look at the trees down there. What do we got here? Oh, shit, yeah, look at that. See, there's the beehives. Because, see, once you get too many in here, it's like at the top on that tier up there, you don't really want to plant anymore. And by the time I get all my trees from my charcoal, okay, speaking of my charcoal, I need to put some new stuff in there. I am just yapping away. So you got probably got to go about through two of these. It really does take a long time. That's the challenge. Uh-oh. I better get my sword ready. I waited too long. It got a little dark. When you got trees planted like this and you let it get a little dark, you You get the mob. The mob comes out. Hey, there's my friend. There's my little friend. There he is. Yeah, pretty handsome. And oh shit. Okay, right here. Oh, excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. That's not very nice. Well, I raised in the mountains. A logger's wife. I used to be prim and proper. We had a company. We had a logging company. My husband's family started it. The business in 50s. It was actually 52, I think it was. And they were timber fallers. The two brothers. They started a logging business. And then when I met my husband, he was just out of high school actually, and he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. So he kind of went from job to job, and what am I doing here? Okay, I need to put my leather over here. Okay, I'm still trying to build my leather up. Where'd my ink go? Is it over here? Yeah, there's my ink. Yeah, I got quite a bit of ink actually. Then my pumpkins go here. Potatoes. Where's my potatoes? You see my potatoes? There they are. Then my wood goes over here. Yeah, these trees are doing good. Look at that. Yeah. Score. Score, score, score. And I actually had some bone meal where I can plant in some grass and flowers. I don't really harvest the honey too much, because like I said, this game is so massive that you can't keep up with everything, um, especially when you start going down into the hole, and you're digging around down there trying to find resources, iron, gold. I need gold. I need gold really bad. And the only reason I want my gold, see, what do I need here? Where am I here? 13 minutes. I gotta go again, guys. Till the next time. I guess if I bring it back to back, you guys will see what I'm doing and how Grandma's kind of speaking out. I talk like this to my dog every night. I talk to myself. So if I'm talking to myself, I can talk to you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.